Oi, hey, cooks and clowns. It's your old fucking pal, Sneaky Motherfucking Edmund, bruh. So in today's video, boys and girls, it's back-to-back stories. And you're probably thinking, Newts, cool. We're sick of your shitty fucking opinions, bro. So this is going to be another story from working in retail. And this is a good one. These are all the dumbass fucking questions I get asked on a day-to-day basis. And you're probably going to not believe me because of how fucking stupid they are. Fucking, did I just get a ladybug in my mouth? What the fuck, dude? Gross, dude. If you guys don't know, I work in a sporting goods retail store, much like Dick's Sporting Goods. And on a day-to-day basis, I probably get asked some of the dumbest fucking shit of all time. You guys probably remember way back when the stories from the shoe department and that little fucking retard that asked me if I had this. That's probably the top question up there. Actually, you know what? No, it's not. Probably the number one question that you would totally think wouldn't be asked is when people call up to the store, or they're in the store even, and they ask, can you direct me to sporting goods? Now, mind you, 95% of everything in the store has something to do with sporting goods. I shit you not. People legitimately ask me if I can help them in the sporting goods area. I've never understood that question. I've never understood, like, if these people didn't know where they were. Like, sometimes I almost want to give them a psychiatric breakdown and take them to the ER and make sure they're not fucking overdosing on Vicodin. Like, these people are the dumbest. Anybody that has ever asked me, can you direct me to sporting goods? I've immediately wanted to just leave the store. I was just like, can you just, you have to leave. If you're going to ask me dumb shit, you're going to have to leave because you're just fucking with me. Some of the other dumb questions happen to occur over in the shoe area where mainly Arabic people, mind my inner racist, it's about to come out, but a lot of the Arabic people constantly ask the same question 5 different ways, right? So I'll get him a soccer cleat and say, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have a size 5 for your kid who can't speak English. He looks at me and he goes, oh, so no size 5? And I'm like, nope, don't have the size 5. He's like, oh, well, do you have it in size 5? And I'm like, no, I just told you I don't have a size 5. And if you ask me again, I'm probably going to go bomb your sandbox again. And he looks at me and he's trying to contemplate out of the 5 English words that he knows how to ask the same question again, but in a different way. And maybe he'll get me this time, right? Like he's sitting there hard struck on how he's going to ask me the same fucking question again. And then he just blatantly asks me, he's like, can you check and see if you have a size 5 in this one? And it's like the same shoe. Or if I walk away, he'll ask one of my other coworkers, we have a size 5 in that same shoe. After I've repeatedly told him almost 5 to 6 times, no, you fucking retard, I don't have a size 5. Now, the shoe questions are pretty generic in basically that entire context where it's not just them, it's literally almost everybody who just specifically thinks we are hiding their shoe size from them, and they just feel the need to ask everybody just to get a second opinion because I guess I'm too retarded to help you. Now, most of the time when you go around grocery stores or practically any fucking store in general, they put signs hanging from the ceiling to completely eliminate the wasted time of the question, where is the youth apparel? Where is the milk? Where are your SpaghettiOs? Like, you think in the 21st century people would realize that there are special signs hanging from the ceiling that literally will direct you in the exact area of said item that you are looking for to completely eliminate the fact that you're absolutely retarded and can't figure anything out on your own. So they put the signs there to help you along because they think you're fucking stupid. That's what those signs are there for. Now, at least in our store's case, it's even worse because we're a lot smaller of a store than Meijer or Target or fucking Walmart, where they have such a big floor space that sometimes if you walk in the wrong area, you can't see shit, so you don't know where it is, so you go and ask for help. In our store, right when you walk in, it's very small. You can already see the back of the store right when you walk in. You can see the side of the store from your right and the other side to your left. There is absolutely no fucking way that any of these people are ineligible to find exactly what they're looking for, such as men's apparel, women's apparel, kids apparel. But yet, right when they walk in, they still will ask, where are your exercise equipment? Where is your exercise wristbands? Where is your kids apparel? Where is your men's apparel? Where's the Nike stuff? Like, it would literally take you 3 minutes to look up to the ceiling, say, oh, men's apparel. That's probably where the men's Nike stuff is going to be. So you walk over into the area where all the fucking clothes are, and then you look around for the giant fucking Nike logo. I don't understand why I am asked. If you're looking for an specific item, okay, like down to the name, that is the only understandable circumstance I ever give anybody if they're looking for a very specific thing. Angers me deeply that when people look at me in the fucking eyes right when they walk in the door and say, where is this? And it's like, you just look around and you just point. Like, I can literally point and most people will find what they need. Reasonable people, at least. Then there are the other people that are like, oh, can you you walk over that way with me? Because I need to have my hand held because I don't know what I'm doing when going shopping because I'm a millennial and I have no idea what anything is. And fucking, I sit there and inject BuzzFeed into my fucking temples. Now, out of all the questions that I've been asked, out of all of those are like a dime a dozen. Those are asked almost probably every single day. Believe it or not, they are. The only one, I've only had this question twice in the span of the entire 2.5 years I have worked at this store. And yes, believe it or not, if I were to show you a picture of the very front entrance of what it looked like when you walked in, you would probably want to kill yourself after listening to this. I am asked twice. Like I said before, I was asked this twice. People have walked in, or at least these two people. One was a guy, and I think the other one was actually the one. There were two older gentlemen. One walked in, looked at me. In the direction of where the registers are, you can see the shoes, right? He asked me, "Where are your shoes?" Where are your fucking shoes? Where are your fucking shoes? And sometimes I don't even know how to respond to that question. I don't know if I should be a smartass. I don't know if I should just genuinely give him the benefit of the doubt or if I should just quit my job, which I'm very close to doing at this point. Twice, guys. I've been asked twice. Now, when you walk in the store, there are no giant aisle-sized shelving units or anything like that, like Meijer or Target, where you can't, they're all, majority of them are all around, like, your neck level, where you can see over them, you can see, other people, you can look over them. There's very, very minimal amounts of disruption of your eyesight in that store. It's very, very, very hard not to see where everything is standing at the door. And usually when you turn to your immediate left, you see all the shoes on the wall, and they're not hidden. They're on the wall, and they go probably an entire span of 4 feet. There's like a total of 16 shoes on one panel, and there's like 8 panels or whatever going across a huge section of the store. And I was asked twice where the shoes were, not like a specific shoe, not just like a general, like, oh, can you tell me where cross trainers or running shoes are, nothing specific, just where the fuck are your shoes? And sometimes I just want to point to my feet and say, they're right here, you dumb motherfucker. Now, the last question is another one of the dime a dozen questions, and that's whether or not we have a bathroom and a fitting room. Now, we are more of a clothing store, so we sell quite a bit of fucking clothes. So us not having a fitting room would be a huge inconvenience to everybody that ever shopped there. And there's a giant fucking sign on the wall that says fitting room, right? You think if people would just look around a little bit more, they would find this shit. And it's also like this giant closet door too. Like if you walk in the general direction, which is also over by the register. So while you're walking to go ask your retarded question, there is a giant sign and then you can see a door. I don't know what these people think the door leads to. Granted, if I didn't work there, I probably wouldn't have guessed it was a fitting room, but I could probably make a pretty accurate guess that it was a fitting room or a giant hallway with 2 doors down it that literally say men's and women's bathrooms. It's basically the entire synopsis of working in retail, and what I would suggest to anybody that's about to work a retail job is people are really fucking dumb when it comes to shopping. Really fucking dumb. They literally need to be babied into answering their own question, right? We're like those kids in high school that would ask the teacher like almost every single question that was on their homework. They would ask, what is this? What is this? What is this? And the teacher would try and challenge them, right? Like to figure out the answer on their own rather than just tell them. And the teacher would sit there and literally give that kid the answer, right? And then the kid would ask, so do I put that down? Like, no, you fucking idiot. That's the answer. Of course you don't put it down. Like, the human species is going down such a dark path. It's like we're catering to retards. Like, sometimes there'll be a price tag, right? You guys know what price tags are. I hope you know what price tags are. Otherwise, you're probably shit out of luck when you go shopping. They'll bring a shirt up or they'll bring something up, right? And they do basic amounts of looking. So this is actually a 2-part thing where they'll bring me a t-shirt, say there's no tag on it. I'll reach inside of the shirt, pull the tag out, and then they'll ask me how much it is, and I'll show them the price, and they'll be like, oh, so that's how much it is, no sale or anything? Yeah, you fucking moron. Like, you just answered your own question, but tried to make a question out of the answer. Like, oh god. I'm gonna have fucking brain cancer after this, dude. This is fucking painful. And actually, I do have one more question before I end this video. It is when people will call up to the store, right? Someone is really outdated and they still use a Yellow Pages fucking phone book or still use a phone book, but majority of people nowadays have smartphones. So this question happens more than it probably should. What happens is they'll call up, right? And then they'll ask us for our hours, and majority of the time I kind of feel like saying, hey, maybe you should hit the down arrow on our phone number you just Googled and it'll tell you the hours. It's from 9 to 9 and 9 to 6 on Sundays. Motherfucker. And then they'll also call up. It'll be after we close. It'll be 9 o'clock. Someone will call up at like 9:10 and be like, oh, what time are you guys open till? And I'll just be like, 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, so you're closed? And at that point, I just hang up the phone. Like, I don't even answer them. I literally just hang up the phone. I've done that so much now to where I just don't even want to answer that fucking stupid question. If it's 9:10 and you obviously can't read time, even though you picked your phone up to unlock it, to check the time, or at least you're sitting in your house where there's probably a clock somewhere, and you might have looked at the clock to be like, man, I wonder what time they close. What time is it? Oh, 9:10. Well, maybe they're open till 10. And then you call. So you have some type of assumption going into this question that you're pondering that maybe they're closed right now, but I should call and double check. And then you, for some reason, need to reassure the answer with another fucking question. I just don't get it, man. Anyways, guys, if you like what you're seeing and you like what you're hearing, hit that like button and that subscribe button because it helps your boy out a ton. And as always, guys, have a fucking fantastic day. I love you all, man.